Is it just me, or does it seem like many team members, especially in the workplace, lack self-accountability? I'm asking this because in many organizations there is more of a culture of finger pointing and placing blame when things go wrong instead of just being self-accountable and taking ownership. For clarity, the definition of self-accountability is to take responsibility for your actions and for your life. It's about learning from your mistakes and quickly recovering from any impulse to place blame on others, ignore problems, or hide your shortcomings. And when I think about the characteristics or examples of people who lack self-accountability, two types of team members instantly come to mind. Those who often overcommit to doing more than they can handle, so they often fall short of expectations. A good example might be someone with poor time management skills, or team members who are often unwilling to apologize or admit that they're wrong, especially if their actions or behaviors result in a mistake or mishap, and instead of admitting their error, they place blame on someone or something else. On the other hand, when we practice self-accountability, we are positively perceived as being honest, dependable, highly competent, and valued contributors to the success of the team and organization. So there's tremendous value in being self-accountable. So what are some of the root causes of a lack of self-accountability in the workplace? And what happens when team members lack self-accountability? Well, more often than not, a lack of self-accountability is rarely intentional. You see, often the root cause is poor leadership because the leader has done a poor job of setting clear, realistic goals and expectations so their team knows exactly what is expected. And we all know that where there is no self-accountability, there's also no teamwork, there's a lack of communication, no ownership in providing quality work, there's low employee engagement, and ultimately low customer satisfaction, which has tremendous financial impact on the organization. So before I close, here are 5 simple things that we can all do starting today to become more self-accountable. 1, commit to being a lifelong learner, so you're always enhancing your skill and knowledge. You see, team members who are open to learning more quickly grow professionally, personally, and financially through job promotions and subsequent pay raises. 2, be loyal to the absent. Instead of placing blame on another person or department for a mistake, take ownership in helping resolve it. This goes back to our service recovery and de-escalation training. Remember, if a customer has a problem, they don't care whose fault it is. They just want it resolved quickly and properly. 3, be dependable. Be someone others can always rely on because you keep your word and you keep your promises. And this goes hand in hand with integrity, right? And if you make a mistake, even if initially no one notices, being dependable means that people know that you'll own up to it and that they can depend on you to apologize and rectify it immediately. 4, have a positive outlook, because often when you reflect on where things went wrong, there can be a lesson learned that could ensure it never happens again. You see, isn't it amazing how easily team members who lack self-accountability get upset at the slightest mishap? And instead of looking for the silver lining, they look for someone or something to blame, never making time to work on resolving the issue at hand. And finally, 5, consistently strive for excellence. This means demonstrating attention to detail, in providing the utmost quality in products and services. It means having a sense of urgency in taking care of business. And it also means being uncompromising by not cutting corners in your job at someone else's expense. So there you have it. We've covered the value, power, benefit, root causes, and of course, ways to improve your self-accountability. And guess what? This is just the tip of the iceberg. So when and if things go wrong in the workplace, consider ways that you can practice self-accountability, initiative, and ownership for helping make sure things get better. Thanks so much for watching, and have a nice day.